Hello again, it's me. I am back. Been a while since I last made a video, especially one with talking, but I just got a bit bored, felt like making a new video, and hell, why not start a little series while I'm at it? So here we are, a new series of sorts that I've coined Forgotten Titles, a place where I can discuss some various projects I've started and just never really finished. The focus of these videos will be to discuss the development, reasons why I stopped, and the potential future of these games. Up first in this series is Skeleton Quest, so let's begin. So what is Skeleton Quest? You may have seen some videos in the channel about the game, but if you haven't, Skeleton Quest is an 8-bit roguelike RPG I developed between July to August of 2017. The main focus of the game was to explore a series of 9 rooms where you'd find a variety of enemies to fight as well as vases that had a chance to drop 8 different items. The original idea of the game was to have increasingly hard levels that would take the player through the story of an exiled knight as he hunted down the dictator of the castle. A little cringe, I know, but that was the basic premise going in. Overall, I didn't get very far into development as I found I bit off a little more than I could chew. I'd only really been developing games for about 4 months at the time I started, so I was lacking the required skill for a project like I wanted to create. This is as much as I can say regarding the history of Skeleton Quest, so I guess it's time to move on to the development side of this project. The development of the game was a very big step for me because it marks my change from the now outdated Unity script to C#, which I found to be a cleaner, more reliable, and faster running programming language. Often in these projects, I'll trial a new system ideas that I have, and Skeleton Quest was no exception. This project was the first time I made any form of inventory system. While it was all hard-coded and there were just the quantities of the collectible items in the game, I was still happy with what I had done. Skeleton Quest was the first proper 2D game I worked on. I had come accustomed to making games in 3D and decided I'd spice it up. In all fairness, I struggle in making 2D games because, if you may have noticed, I'm not much of an artist. I do quite enjoy working on new projects because of the skills that I can learn. This is the first time I use sprite sheets and the best way to set them up, and honestly they are just so nice to use and make everything so much easier. I think that's about everything surrounding the development aspect of the game. Now onto the reasons why I stopped working on Skeleton Quest. When I started to work on this game, I was, newly turned 15 at high school, which unfortunately meant I had to weed development with studying. This led to a few issues and is a big reason as to why I felt like I could never finish a project. The constant flow of school distracted me and took away time for me to work on these games. This, coupled with my lack of skill at the time, caused a large decrease of motivation, and motivation is kind of key to a game's development. Low motivation can make projects look terrifying and too taxing to continue working on. I was unsure where to take the game after a while, and after experiencing multiple bugs trying to implement a boss level with different stages, I just gave up, honestly. I really shouldn't have done it on the same script as the other enemies, but at least I know for next time. There's not much else to say regarding to why the game was cancelled. Time to move on to the final part, the future of Skeleton Quest. Personally, the future of a Skeleton Quest is looking quite dark. I have no plans to work on the original game. If I was going to go back to the game, I'd most likely change the entire project up until it's a completely different game to the original, or I'd just port it to mobile and work on a smaller version. There isn't much I can say regarding the future of the game, but luckily I still have all the files for the original game. Can't say that much about some of my older games that were lost due to the wipe of my old laptop because it was going too slow to even function. Sad times, I lost so many original projects. Just want to say thank you for watching the video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or evening or whatever. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Only if you want, I really don't care.